Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, our morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news from Washington that the Congress is likely to approve a bailout package, but not the one that the US Treasury and the US Federal Reserve were originally wanting. They've agreed in principle to allow a first tranche of $250 billion US to be pumped into toxic mortgages, not the $700 billion that Treasury Secretary Paulson was looking for. Congress appears to be saying you can have an extra $100 billion if you need, and if you really need it, we'll give you the extra $350 billion on top of that. They're also saying we're going to limit the number of golden parachutes that executives have after they bail out of companies that are failing. There will be equity stakes for the governments in cases where companies are being bailed out. Now the Dow loved this. The Dow was up 196 points near the close to 11,022. But more bad news on the ground in America. Californians' house prices down 41% from a year ago. The average price there now is 350,000 US. It's about 500,000 New Zealand dollars. 1 in every 130 homes in California is now in default. And finally, closer to home, dairy commodity prices have collapsed in the last week. We've seen prices being reported by the USDA down 9% in 1 week. And over the last 2 months, since the end of the 2007-8 season, dairy commodity prices have fallen by 15 to 20% in New Zealand dollar terms. And our currency is relatively firm. I'm Bernard Hickey, that was 90 at 9 for interest.co.nz.